An Idaho senator yelled, "Go back to where you came from," to a Native American candidate, and I cannot wait to tell you this story. Meet Idaho Senator and miserable Republican Dan Foreman. He's up for re-election. Foreman attended a political forum with a variety of candidates from Idaho's District 6 to discuss issues and policies related to their state. The first question posed, and I cannot make this up, was, do you feel that there's any discrimination present in your state? First up was Representative Brandon Mitchell, a Republican, who said no, I think we're cool. Trish Carter Goodhart, a Democratic House candidate and Indigenous woman, was like, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Racism and discrimination are a significant issue in this state. We have a history of white supremacy, and she went on to explain. And that made Dan Foreman so mad. He stood up and said, I'm so sick of this liberal bull. Go back to where you came from. And then stormed out. Sir, she is where she came from. You're on her land. Her tribe, the Nez Perce, have occupied that territory for 12,000 years. Also, quick vocabulary lesson, because maybe you don't know. Indigenous means native to. It means the earliest. Why do you think we call them indigenous people? Because they were here first, and then we stole their land. Evidently, Dan Foreman has a history of yelling at constituents. A group of students from the University of Idaho tried to meet with Dan Foreman to discuss birth control and sex education, and he yelled at them and refused to meet with them. He was caught on camera, and I gotta go find this, at the Latah County Fair, yelling at some guy, telling him go straight to hell. He did post on Facebook that he had been race baited, and then went on some kind of rant against the lefties. If you're curious who Dan Foreman is running against, his opponent is Julia Parker. She seems nice and probably knows what indigenous means, so vote for her instead.